Beyond the White Knight #1 shows Terry diving into the sunken remains of Wayne Manor and the Batcave, responding to a mysterious voice speaking with him over the radio. The owner of the voice, revealed in the page as Powers, claims that he created most of the technology Batman ever used aside from the Batman Beyond suit. After police officers follow Terry and attempt to subdue him, Terry slips on the newly uncovered futuristic Batman costume and fends off his attackers. Powers marvels at the suit's capabilities, which include retractable claws, flexible armor, enhanced strength and wing extensions, and even calls Bruce Wayne a genius at one point. Finally, Terry escapes via the Batsuit's wings and boot boosters as Powers instructs him to come home. The true nature of Terry and Powers' relationship in the Murphyverse, the informal name given to Sean Gordon Murphy's White Knight trilogy of Batman comics, remains to be seen. In Batman Beyond, Powers was the devious CEO of Powers Technology, which merged with Wayne Enterprises to form one of the strongest companies in Neo-Gotham. Powers Technology was behind a deadly nerve gas that the company planned to market to foreign powers. Terry McGinnis' father, Warren McGinnis, was killed after he attempted to reveal this information to the authorities. Powers ultimately became infected by the gas and underwent radiation treatment that turned him into a translucent skeletal form reminiscent of the Batman villain Dr. Phosphorus. Taking the name Blight, Powers became Terry's first major villain. Batman Beyond the White Knight follows Gordon Murphy's previous Black Label series Batman, White Knight and Batman, Curse of the White Knight, both of which have remixed Gotham City lore to present a world influenced by the Dark Knight's various animated series while also offering new takes on familiar characters. White Knight saw Batman grappling with a seemingly cured Joker who ran for public office, while Curse of the White Knight ended with Batman dueling against Jean-Paul Valley and giving up his extensive fortune to the people of Gotham. This year marks a new age of Captain America with the launch of 2 Captain America ongoing titles. Writers Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly and Marvel Stormbreaker artist Carmen Carnero will tell the adventures of Steve Rogers in Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, while writer Taki Onyebuchi and Marvel Stormbreaker artist R.B. Silva will see Sam Wilson soar as Captain America once again in Captain America, Symbol of Truth. The journeys of both shield-bearers will begin in April's Captain America #0, where they will team up after an explosive attack by Arnim Zola. You can see in the #0 issue that we're getting to play with our favorite scientist, Arnim Zola, the biofanatic. Kelly told CBR in an exclusive interview. "That's a really fun touchstone for us, but what we wanted to do is introduce a new cast of villains. These villains pulling the strings have their own personalities and motivations, and they command a force unlike any Captain America has ever seen. That includes lieutenants, generals, and power players. They are critical players in the history of the Marvel Universe, American history, and the world history of the last 100 years. We're giving those characters individual identities that will allow them to stand on their own. So, if and when we do bring in some more of these legacy villains, we want them to be able to stand toe-to-toe with Dr. Doom. These will be characters that Doom also knows of and is reluctant to cross. This summer, Marvel and Fortnite fans are in for another unforgettable interdimensional battle with Fortnite x Marvel, Zero War #1. Debuting in June, the 5-issue limited series will see veteran Marvel writer Christos Gage team up with Epic Games Chief Creative Officer Donald Mustard and artist Sergio Davila for a saga packed with enormous ramifications for both universes. Following the success of the 2020 crossover, Fortnite x Marvel, Nexus War, THOR, the upcoming mini-series collaboration with Fortnite will feature some of Marvel's greatest heroes, including Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man and Shuri. The comic's story follows the inhabitants on the island who are locked in what seems to be a never-ending war, and only one thing has the potential to turn the tide: a crystallized fragment of the 0 point that was cast into the Marvel Universe. Spider-Man and Wolverine team up with Shuri and several fan favorites from FORTNIT to hunt down the elusive Zero Shard. Will these allies be able to find it in time and avert catastrophe? And can the heroes of Marvel and FORTNIT's realities hold off the imagined order long enough to give them a fighting chance? Before the Hulk arrived in an alternate reality where the Spider-Hulk came from, Marvel Comics showed how the hero had changed in a big way on his Earth. In the newest Hulk series, Bruce Banner successfully splits the Hulk into different parts. He controls the physical Hulk and pilots the monster like a starship inside his psyche. To fuel the Hulk's rage, Banner locks the Hulk inside the engine room in his mind, where he fights a series of opponents to power up the actual Hulk. For example, he recently took down Fin Fang Foom to power up against real-life attackers. However, he's taking his powers up another level to stop a new Gamma-powered foe. In Hulk number 5 by Donny Cates, Ryan Ottley, the Hulk prepares to battle against the Spider-Hulk in an alternate reality he ended up in. In the world, Banner never became the Hulk, as the Gamma experiments that caused his powers ended up being successful, leading to the creation of abominations that President Thunderbolt Ross uses as his own army. This version of Peter Parker is the Spider-Hulk is one of the deadliest Gamma monsters ever, leading the Hulk to power up in the engine room to an all-new level. The Hulk is overwhelmed by the sheer size and strength of the Spider-Hulk. Banner realizes he'll need to up the Hulk's power inside the engine room as he prepares to jump to a new level. Banner argues with Betty Ross, who asks him if he's really going to kill the child. When Banner asks questions, Ross reminds him that she doesn't exist. Donny Cates is currently taking two of Marvel's most iconic characters on transformative journeys in the pages of Hulk and Thor. And next month, the acclaimed writer will smash both sagas together in an all-new epic, Hulk vs Thor: Banner of War. Hitting just in time for the two heroes' 60th anniversaries, this 5-part crossover will kick off in Hulk vs Thor: Banner of War Alpha number 1 before exploding in the pages of both Hulk and Thor's hit solo titles throughout May and June. Tackling ongoing mysteries from both series and featuring artwork by rising star Martin Coccolo and covers by legendary artist Gary Frank, the story promises to deliver Thor and Hulk's most glorious battle yet, and the showdown will have a shocking impact on both characters' futures. In the aftermath of the opening arc of Hulk, which saw the debut of Titan and the God of Hammers arc that ended with the death of Odin, both Bruce Banner and Thor Odinson have both undergone massive changes, but one thing remains constant: their heated rivalry. When mysterious circumstances bring them into conflict once more, will the God of Thunder be able to triumph against a Bruce Banner who can now control his rage? Well, I was a little surprised that Marvel approached me to write this, if I'm being honest. I'm mostly known for writing very small, very quiet, intimate comics, so I had to Sorry. Couldn't keep that up. Yeah, this is gonna be bonkers as hell, guys, Cates said. We're going to break everything. Happy birthday, Hulk and Thor. Hope you enjoy massive amounts of violence.